They revealed. They revealed Goober 2.0! There they are! There they are! The KH1 Sora, Donald, and Goofy. We knew that that's what they were gonna be, but this is the first time we've seen pictures of them. Look at the Goofy! He's got, like, no neck! Goofy's, like, mouth is so big, they had to put his arms on the side. They're so freaking cute, the goobers. More goobers. Wayne, thank you for the big Happy Meal. What is neck? That's what yeah, well, they all say what is neck, and I mean, cute. Cute. Oh my god, Goofy. Goofy's so cute. Donald's pretty much exactly what I expected. Goofy's even weirder than I expected, and I love him. And then the Sora is pretty much, we knew it was going to be KH1 Sora, and he's pretty much what I expected, except for they changed the eyes, which is interesting. They two-toned the eyes. So the original Goober just had, like, the flat blue eyes. This one's got two-toned, which actually even looks more like Wings emotes. So they're really just copying Wings emotes. They're copying Oopsie.
This is fun.
Goober comforts Oopsie because imposter cheer his feelings. Oh no. Listen, it's okay, cause Peachy loves you. You know that she loves you, right? Yeah, I do. It's okay. She didn't know. She's still getting to know me, cause she knows me. She's like, I'm a little merboy, and so when the little boy comes up to her with legs, and she doesn't know. I know, that's okay. Well, there, you comforted yourself. Good job. No. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so we got those. We have a tease. This was a couple days ago. I don't think I said it on stream. I forgot. Cuz we have a silhouette tease right now. Let me find it. They teased the next Ichiban Kuji figures, which is the lottery that they do in Japan. Where we've gotten some really cool Kingdom Hearts figures. We got, like, the Sora and Kairi, like, on the thrones. This one's without its throne. And he's very dusty. But, like, we've gotten these kind of figures, and the last one was the Sora and Roxas with, like, the stained glass, like, heart station behind them. Really, really cool figures, and they've been doing them for many, many, many years. They do different runs of them, and it's a toy lottery in Japan. I'm excited to see what the other stuff is this round, but they're doing a new round of Ichiban Kuji. Why can I not find it? They're doing a new round of it, and they have teased what the figures are. There it is. I found it. They've teased what the figures are for this round of Ichiban Kuji. I think it's the 5th round of Ichiban Kuji for Kingdom Hearts. And they're finally doing a Riku. I've always said, why? I don't have space for it. I will make space. Listen, this is all we got so far, so we haven't gotten the reveal, but it's obviously Chain of Memories inspired Sora and Riku in front of their heart stations. Oh my god. I know. Like, we've been saying, why they've never done Riku. They've done a bunch of Roxases. They've done Axel, Mickey. Of course, Sora is in every single one. You know, they did Sora and Kairi in the Thrones. Like, where is Riku? They've never done a Riku. Why? Finally, they're using the Chain of Memories, like art of these two for, like, a lot of merch lately. Even, like, weird merch, like computer monitor arms and stuff. There's like, it's a computer monitor arm, but it has the Chain of Memories pictures on it, like art on it. Okay. But, like, so for them to actually make them real, to actually make them a statue, this is so cool. I'm so excited. Finally. More merch for Peachy. It's been a minute because there's it's like Sailor Moon. There's a constant flow of merch. I don't want it all. I can't get it all. It's just too much. Both Kingdom Hearts and Sailor Moon, there's just too much all the time. Way too much. So I just pick and choose, you know, my favorite stuff. And figures and statues are some of my favorite items. So I always grab the Ichiban Kuji statues, and so it's gonna be Sora and Riku. It's gonna be Sora and Riku this round. I'm so excited. And then the goobers. It's like, oh my god, I'm so excited. There's some good stuff coming. The only unfortunate thing for international fans is these are not these are both the goobers and the Ichiban Kuji lottery. They're not things that are sold retail. The lottery is literally a lottery in Japan, and you go to like a store that is hosting the lottery, and you physically buy a ticket in Japan and you get a random item. And there will be other stuff. There will be keychains, and they usually do like the face towels, and that's where this came from. This was an Ichiban Kuji. This was in the last Ichiban Kuji lottery. This little towel with the cage 4, or not cage 4, the anniversary art on it. So there's like the figures are always like the grand prize, but then they also have a bunch of other really cool stuff. So I'm excited to see what the other stuff is in this round. So yeah, the only thing is that and then these are like crane game prizes or something. They're not just like sold retail. That's the only thing, is like they're not going to be like mass distributed by retailers. Some retailers do go to the physical store in Japan and play the lottery and get the items and then put them in their store. That's what Aitai Kuji does. And the extremely unique thing about Aitai Kuji is that you can actually play the lottery. You can actually like buy tickets and get random stuff, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. That they give you that functionality, that option, if you want to actually like, gamble and play the thing. But otherwise, you pretty much have to go to resale sites. So you have to go to Yahoo Japan auctions, Mercari, any site in Japan, like an eBay, where people resell stuff. And that's where I usually get that's where I get all my stuff. Back to Bai. I haven't touched Bai in like a year because of the high shipping costs and the tariffs, and just there hasn't really been much that I've wanted lately, which is not a bad thing. I'm overwhelmed as it is, but when cute little stuff like this comes out. You got 2. Yeah, my Kairi came from Wing. Wing played the lottery, the Ichiban Kuji lottery, and got 2 Kairi statues and gave me one. It was so nice. So then I just had to track down the Soras. Hey, what's up, Ace? I love that they did Axel but not Riku, yeah, because they've done a lot of Roxas, and so when they did a double statue, they did Sora and Mickey together on like one base, and then they did Roxas and Axel together on one base, and those were like 2 statues in like the same lottery. And then the next year, I think there was a statue. It's the only one I don't have is. They did Sora and Roxas on the same one, and I think like they were both in the exact same pose, basically the exact same statue from those 2 separate ones, and they just put them on one base. I think Sora was in like a slightly different position. That's the only one I don't have, because I was just like, I don't like Roxas that much, and the Sora's the same. So like to me, it was just the same statue again. So that's the only one I don't have, but I'm fine with that. So. I only buy domestic now because of the tariffs. It sucks. I know. At least we're learning over time here, and with experimentation, we're learning like what shipping methods will give you tariffs, which ones won't. Like, I'm so happy that like none of these giant statues got hit by tariffs, or maybe it was worked into the shipping cost, but this one maybe, because this one was a lot, but the other 2 like didn't. Riku got shipped like ground. I think Sora got shipped EMS. It's DHL that gets hit with the tariffs. At least on the receiving end, like you have to go and pay a separate fee. It's not like built in like the other shipping methods. So much cool stuff on Etsy in Europe. I love. Oh, I've never gone and looked there on like European Etsy. Oh, I should do that. Well, not now, but $40 in shipping is insane. I know it's absolutely ridiculous. I know that's why I've just been like not collecting a lot of stuff. Like I would just browse buy for stuff, like for cheap stuff. But now that cheap stuff that you buy, you know, I could, you know, get a goober for $10, but it's gonna cost $40 to ship them to me. But that's ridiculous. Some terrific merch, Ardoc. How's it going? How you doing? Uh-oh. Cold cereal, yes. Oh my god. Yes, Red. Do you have keychains? How do you display them if you do? I do have keychains. At the moment, most of them, this is what I've done in the past for keychains to just if I just want to display them in my room. On Etsy, I bought though this would be extraordinarily easy to just make yourself, but I was lazy and I bought these little. It's basically just an embroidery, whatever you call this board thing, and then you just put fabric, right? You put fabric on it. And then, you know, put it in there, cut it off. So I just bought these from someone because I was lazy. And then what I do with the keychains that I want to display, but not like hang, is I painstakingly took all of the little hooks and chains off of each one. And then I put a magnet. I bought sticky magnets and put magnets on the back. And then I just put the magnets on the back and then I magneted them to the thing. So it's just got a magnet on the back. Just sticky. And the magnet on the back fell, of course. And I don't know where it went, of course. But that's what I do. So you put a magnet on the back of this, you put a magnet on the back of that. It fell on the floor. And then you just boop, and you put them on there. That's how when they're so cute, right? They're so cute. And then I literally just hang them. I just put a nail into the wall, and then hang it on the wall. And I have like 4 of these. And it's good to take if you don't want to use it as an actual keychain, just like an acrylic charm, it's good for in Ita bags as well if you don't want to fill up the Ita bag with like the actual, all the hooks and the chains, right? Then you take them off. You put them on there. So that's what I do if I want to like just display them in my room. I can feel your Riku passion. This is just one. I have 4 of these full. Well, some of them are not as full at the moment because I took some out to put in an Ita bag, but where did that magnet go? Oh no, I lost it. It bounced somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, now I gotta find it. I still have my blueprints. There it is. I still have my blueprints notebooks under my desk. Yeah. So you just put them on there. Put the magnet on the back. Whoops. Some of them are heavier, so they kind of slide a little bit, but they stay just fine if it's just stationary hanging on the wall. How cute. How cute. And you can also put pins. So some you get are actual pins, right? And so that's super easy. You don't need like a magnet or anything. You just pin it on there. And then buttons. You know, buttons can just put it on there. Hi, Spec. How you doing? Guru, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Yeah, that one's got a lot of buttons and some pins. So I just literally have those hanging on my wall. background pattern is perfect, aren't they? Isn't it? They're so cute. There's a bunch missing from these two because I took them off to put them in an eat a bag, which I then proceeded to barely use. But um, I need to put them back on here. So some of these are pins, some of these are acrylic charms, some are buttons. Hey Talus, empty chair street. Hi Talus. The question was, how do I display acrylic keychains? I said I unkeychain them and then put them on these little boards. Oh, if they were made into clocks, that'd be cute. Yeah, I gotta fill those back up. Put mine on boards as well, though I keep the keychain. That's what I see a lot of people do is get a cork board, a big cork board, and then fill it up with stuff. I've seen people, if you have like the wireframe shelves, you could, then that's easy. You just click them on there. If you have shelves like this, I've seen people put display keychains in like a Detolf. You just get like a piece of yarn or string and string it between like the two little like rods that are holding up the shelf, and then they dangle down at the top. I've seen people do that. So there's a lot of really creative ways to show off like keychains and acrylic charms. Yeah, just depends on your setup and how you want to display them. I like the idea of the hanging them. I just haven't. I think I started to put a couple keychains on mine because I do have some wireframe in that closet that is full of stuff. I do have some wireframe shelves. Oh, use sticky tack and sticky tack them to the borders of your monitors. I love that. I love that. Yes. Aw, didn't you just have them all around the monitor? Do you wear the entire board on your key? Yes. I don't buy pins or keychains because I don't know how to showcase them, but you came up with such a creative way. Well, if you have a lot of people, a lot of people do the eat a bag. God, man, it's so dusty. Oh my God, what's in here? This is so heavy. Something, I took this to a convention and didn't take out whatever was in here. But of course, a lot of people do the eat a bags, and you put the pins. Like, that's the whole point, is you have a display window for pins and charms. So you could do that. Get an eat a bag and display them in a bag. You know, if you're going places and you want to show off. What is in here? This is heavy. This just sits on my floor. Not doing much. Oh! I have a problem. I forgot. This was... I have a problem. More pins! More! This is all keychains and pins and charms and this whole thing. No wonder it was so heavy. But look at these. But like this one I don't want to take apart, right? So I think I'm going to start hanging them on the my wireframe shelves because I have those now. When I made those boards, I didn't have the wireframe shelves, but the wireframe shelves are like perfect now for just hanging these. And it's cute when they, especially ones like that can dangle. This one's got the this one's got little supposed to be movable. They kind of got stuck. Meow Wow and Komori's. Sorry for the cat hair. I got so many. So many. Pins want to be shown off. I know. This is all my has-been ones, too. Are in here. Oh my God, so many. So many. So many. Inochi gave me this one. Inochi Fantasy gave me that one. When we went to St. Jude with Crystallium. I have all my I have tons of has-been ones in here. It's a shame. They just sit in here. I know, all the different artist renditions, so good. I have a whole set. I loved this person's art, and they made a whole set of characters. So I have like all the has-been characters. Not the junk drawer. We got the junk. I found my junk pin box. This just got like, oh my god. There's so much in here. What fell? Safety pin. Aw. This was from a zine. Got Roxas on one side, Sora on the other. That was from a zine. Look at the little dangly with the little stars in it. How cute that is. Oh my god. I'm so ashamed these are all in here. I kind of want to put, like, I want to fill one of those. Oh, these are cute. I want to fill one of those boards with the rings with has-been. These are adorable. So how these work, and I got a whole set of characters, is so it came with like all the characters and then the little charm on top. So it's a little star. Stop. It's a little star, and then it's got a little half a heart with a magnet. And so you can put the heart together. There we go. You can put the heart together with any other character. So you can make any ship and put the little heart. Isn't that freaking genius? Isn't that genius? I love it. They go like, oh, broken heart. It's so cute. It's so smart. I know. Or maybe only some of the characters. He doesn't have a heart. Let's see, the Vox has a heart. Charlie has a heart. They should all have hearts. Little Dream Eater symbol. It's the real Kingdom Hearts. That's right. So cute. So cute. Little Charlie. I haven't even opened them. I haven't even taken them out of the plastic. Which is probably a good thing if I'm just throwing them in this box. Oh my god, I got a pin? I got a loose pin. Oh my god, there's an Oreen! There's an Oreen, baby. Yeah, I have all my extra... This is where I kept all my extra, just the chain tops that I took off. Oh my god, why are there open pins in here with no backs? That's like dangerous. What did I have them on, or did they come off? There's so many that don't have backs. That's so dangerous. Oh, that's an official one. That's like an official one when they sold has-been pins. And I was just collecting everything Angel until I got to the point where I was just like, okay, I've got enough. And I just like, alright. Or maybe season 1 came out and then Angel was not my favorite character anymore. I was like, alright, I'm done. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot those were in there. Jazbel! What's up, Jazbel? So there you go. There's some ideas on how to display your pins and charms and keychains and buttons. Have enough. Not have enough. It was more, I didn't want to spend any more money on... that was the point where I started to get less interested in official has-been merch and started getting more into fan has-been merch because I started looking at fan merch and it was simply prettier than the official stuff. So I was like, I'd rather support, you know, indie artists, which is what everybody who makes has-been is. You know, but I was like, I'd rather support just the fandom and their stuff because I like it better. You know, when I've already spent a lot of money on the official stuff and supporting the official show. So I kind of switched over to the fan stuff. Oh man, some of the, oh my god, some of the standees. And some of the stuff people are starting to do with all that stuff, pins, standees, is so creative. Oh my god. The keychains with the different like levels of dangly stuff, and like just, I've seen like, ones with like 3 characters, all like hanging off each other, and it's like so cute. And then these like the shaker charms, right? The shaker charms where you actually have like little charms inside the big one. This one got stuck. They do move. They do move, but they got stuck. But like the little charms inside the big one, like it's, oh my god. Some of them are incredible, and like, you'll have like different levels of them with like backdrops and stuff, like how this one is like 3, it's like 3 acrylics deep to give it like some depth, right? People will do like whole backgrounds for them. I've seen people do like dioramas and stuff with the standees. It's crazy the stuff people are doing now. It's so creative. Oh no, you used to have one on the monitor wing, but Tibby kept attacking it, so it had to go on the shelf. No! Jezebel, thank you for the 110 stream streak. Always watching. Always watching. Enamel pins are your favorite, hands down. I like the pins, the acrylic charms, the acrylic, the charms and the standees. I like those better than pins, but I love pins too, and I have a lot of pins. Have a bunch of Genshin Impact pins for all of my teams in a display case. That's fun. Organized by what nation the characters are from. The seller makes matching pins for every playable character. Wow. Yeah, when you go to like the artist alley at conventions now, you always see a lot of Genshin. It's very popular. Not as much as you used to see, but there's definitely still a lot of Genshin. I don't know what the other like big series that I saw everywhere. Like Genshin's really big. What's the other? There's another like super big one that like every other booth had something because they just sell. Nature is healing. Valentin! Hey, Valentin! MS Heart, thank you for the 110 stream streak as well. Always watching. Oh, that's a fun way to do it, Ace. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's like a scavenger hunt at like the big artist alleys to like, because like most sellers will have, at least a handful of different series that they draw from, so they just, don't rely on like just the one. So it's kind of like a scavenger hunt, like me going around. I'm like, has been. You have any has been? Have any Sailor Moon? Right? Have any like Princess Peach? Like I've got like my series. Have any Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts is you barely see Kingdom Hearts at the moment because understandably, but yeah, like you're always gonna find some Sailor Moon. I think there was like one Kingdom Hearts thing at Lexington Comic-Con. A sprinkling of Sailor Moon. I got a couple Sailor Moon things. So you're always going to see Sailor Moon somewhere. Maybe not like every character, but you're going to see like Sailor Moon. But like, Has Been is super popular right now. So, there's lots of Has Been stuff right now. Yep. Genshin, Star Rail, ZZZ are all the same devs. So yeah, like, and I can't tell the difference between those characters. The characters all look the same. The games all look the same to me. So there's probably characters from those other games as well in the artist alley. I can't tell the difference. So. Just geeked out hard on my Genshin pins. Let's go. That's so fun. I love how you God that like that's I like to do that too. Like let's like separate the characters into different groups, like pair, they're all these are all from this nation, or these were all my starters, or these were all like that's I like doing that with like the Sailor Senshi. Like I think that's one of the reasons I started with Sailor Moon characters in Tomodachi Life, is because like it's just these characters are all so very distinct visually because of the, like different bright colors, and they all will wear different colors, and like I've been I intimately know like all of their personalities and all of their quirks and stuff, right? So it was really fun to make them all. Is fun. Is fun. But yeah, I love supporting the, indie artists. So there's so much good V's stuff on Etsy. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so much good V stuff. I actually just bought a it was like right after the convention, so I was still kind of riding the high of buying from artists and fan artist stuff. I actually bought a has-been dress. It's really cute, but I have to uh it fits, but it'll fit better if I uh mend it in a couple places and like, make I gotta tailor it a little bit. And then I'll be wearing it. It's so cute. I know, it's so cute. It has all the characters on it, and it's like pink and red. It's so cute. I couldn't resist. I just like came across. I think I was just searching Etsy for has-been stuff, and I found it, and then I went off of Etsy and went on to their personal website, so that they got the full, percentage of my money, right? Because Etsy takes their cut, right? So I actually went and found their website because they had one and ordered it from there. And I don't know if I got the card here for. I think it was this. I think it was this one. PixiesTinyThings.com. You get shoes, purses, wallets, jewelry, clothing. Those are like little dresses that they have with a whole bunch of different characters and stuff on them. So it's just like a family that does it, so I love supporting that. And they had like the cutest has-been dress I've ever seen, so I got it. And they threw extra stuff in there, like they threw a little Chaggy sticker. I absolutely adore, because I do the same thing when I send out like a postcard, like the yearly postcards, or the charity postcards, or Christmas cards. Like I always throw something extra in the thing. Like I'll throw my business card in there, and I'll throw like a sticker. Like I always make sure I have stickers. Like you're not like, I never want to send like just the thing. Like I always want to like put other little things in there, because like that's fun. And so I always really extra appreciate an artist who puts extra things in there. And this one put a bunch of extra stuff, like a couple stickers, and a couple different cards and business cards, and cute little washing instructions, and there was like a whole like 5 little extra things that they put in there. And like I appreciate that so much, because I do the same thing. I think it is Ace. It's so cute. Tinkerbell inspired. Adorable. Yeah, no, just don't put glitter. Or some people will put a lot of times when you buy the little charms, they'll have like a cute little bag with like glitter, like not glitter, but like sparkles and stars, some really cute little bag that it's packaged in. Very often you'll get that. And you gotta appreciate that, because like that costs them money, to do something extra like that. But like I appreciate it so much. I always like get the biggest smile when they're like, they did the extra effort. Some will do this, like, and then I never even opened it, because like they'll do a whole backing like for pins, and and you know it'll be wrapped, and then they they made this they made the Faded series. They made a bunch of characters with like the red string, but like they made a little packaging, and put their name on there. God, I haven't seen any art from Pineapple Bread in a long time. I hope they're doing well, or maybe they're just not doing Kingdom Hearts stuff right now, and so it doesn't come across my timeline. You recycle them? Me too. Me too. Yes, yes. I keep them too. Like and then when like Wing sends me stuff, she'll put stuff in those little bags, right? Then the little stuff. Exactly. I love those little bags. Aw, thank you, AuroraPeachy. I appreciate you. Ships them in tea bubble envelopes and puts stickers on the mailer itself as well as bonus inside for me to use. Yes, exactly. And like this just makes you want to like support them more because it's like they care and they like, they care about the presentation, and while that's not required, it's noticeable and it's memorable and it's appreciated, right? Sometimes they'll write little notes, like very often when I get doujinshi from a Japanese directly from a Japanese artist, which it's really cool that there's services that allow you to do that. At least half the time they come with a little handwritten note in Japanese. I can't read it, but it's a little note that says thank you, thank you for buying my thing, and they're just selling them for cost, because usually when you buy a doujinshi, like it's like $8 or something, like 800 yen, 1,000 yen. Like sometimes you'll see it for like 1,200 yen, which is not that much. So they're just like doing it for fun and to make their costs back, and it's so nice. Like it's so cool. Like you're getting that handwritten note. Some of them do art. Some of them will give you like some original art. They'll like take a little piece of paper and draw a little Sora and Riku on there. I'm like, oh my God. That's the like someone who draws you art, like that's the most above and beyond to me thing, that like extra thing they could put in the envelope.